So before going to discuss about Kafka, let's see uh, one small diagram. We have Hadoop and Hadoop ecosystems. We have Hadoop and Hadoop ecosystems. Hadoop and Hadoop ecosystems. By using this Hadoop and Hadoop ecosystems, we implement batch processing. So Hadoop ecosystems. Then I have some other third-party softwares like Java. Let me Java, Python, some other SAP, .NET, PHP, and many other technologies. I want to send this results of these ecosystems to other technologies. So to create Java can communicate directly with Hadoop system. Python can directly can communicate with Hadoop systems, but some other technologies doesn't have direct communication. So for that one, duck cutting started implementing one technology called Kafka. Middle, duck cutting implemented Kafka. Kafka. So if any technology, for example, SAP has different modules. SAP wants to send messages to Hadoop system. Then what SAP do? SAP places messages into Kafka. Then Hadoop reads messages from Kafka. After processing, Hadoop places results into Kafka. SAP reads that messages. So in this way, initial implementation is happen. So Kafka main purpose is initial purpose. Initial purpose is to communicate with non-Hadoop systems. To communicate with non-Hadoop systems. Non-Hadoop systems. Non-Hadoop systems through Hadoop. Through Hadoop, vice versa. So main purpose they implemented to communicate with the Hadoop and non-Hadoop systems. They implemented Kafka, but industry using Kafka is different purpose. Kafka because of Kafka advantages, we are replacing the roles of all third-party vendors, and most of the people are using Kafka. I said messaging and streaming. We'll see one by one. Initial purpose they implemented this purpose to communicate with the Hadoop with the non-Hadoop systems. Let me draw one more. But nowadays, Kafka using to communicate with different applications. See, so we can write Java applications. So already I have a Java application and I have Python applications. Python applications. I have Scala applications. Scala applications. I have Java application. Sorry, SAP applications. I have Ruby applications, and we have .NET applications, and we have some other language applications. So if you want to send messages from one language to another language, we can use middle Kafka. You want to exchange messages from one technology to other technology, one technology to other technology. Then middle we use Kafka. So Kafka, many application programming using Kafka nowadays. Kafka has huge demand. So first one, why people are going for Kafka is like JMS, Kafka is open source. Kafka is open source, open source. By using Kafka, we can implement messaging plus streaming. Kafka provides Kafka provides 100% message delivery guarantee. Message delivery guarantee. We can create we can create we can create large cluster. We can create large cluster. Kafka doesn't require Kafka doesn't require doesn't require server hardware. You can set up on normal hardware. You can set up normal hardware. Simply, it supports normal hardware. Kafka has fault tolerant technology. Kafka provides Kafka provides API for API for many languages. Many languages like yep. Practically, we'll see Sweta. You can you can type any messages. You can pass any messages like Java and Python, Scala, .NET, etc. So it provides API for multiple languages. So Kafka provides API for multiple languages. So our, for example, you want to read messages from Kafka through .NET application. So .NET not depends upon any other technology. Then .NET can use Kafka API. In .NET we write .NET consumer or provider example. Then it will read messages or write messages into Kafka. Okay. Yep. So API means, so one of our student question is what is API? API means application programming interface. application programming interface, programming interface. It contain set of predefined classes, set of predefined predefined classes, set of predefined classes. By using these predefined classes, we implement uh, applications. Example, I want to write messages into Kafka. We need some predefined classes, right? I want to write a message into Kafka. We need some predefined classes. So that classes available with API. So it is available with Java, Python, Scala, and .NET. It available for many languages, many technologies. So by using these predefined classes, we implement application to write messages, application to read messages. To write messages, to read messages, we use this predefined API. To write or to read messages, to write and to read messages from Kafka, we use this application programming API. So whatever the API provided by Kafka, then we use that API in .NET application or Python application or Java application. Okay. Yep. So I'll tell you. So first let's continue some practical part, then we'll see here. So in this class I will show you how to implement Kafka applications using core Java. So classes are same for all the technologies, only little syntax wise different. Okay.